And Michael Schack out of the Dead Livers. Two guys who have BAs. We'll get to that in a tick. But you're here for Penrith to work with Charlie and the whole stack. Through some of the other names that are on the
Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, Dick Ravel.
Digger's there.
Rosewood, Lee Conway, and I think Eddie Lowe, is it?
I think there are others too. The festival idea, are there many country festivals that you play at throughout every 12 months through the two states?
Yeah, well, we don't play many in New South Wales.
There are more down?
Play a fair few in Victoria. They're probably about 12 a year, 12 big ones.
Why is it, apparently there are 16 country venues in Melbourne and outlying areas. Why is it that Victoria seems to be a whole lot stronger in the country area?
I don't really know, mate. Well, it's always been fairly strong. I think some innovative bands have come out of there. Saltbush, particularly, were probably the most innovative country band to originate in Australia, and it's strengthened the scene down there. I think they've got the pubs, which is their strong point.
Yeah.
Sydney's got clubs and that. And
these aren't big sort of joints they have down there. They're small sort of corner pubs type thing.
Yeah.
They'll stick a band in a corner pub and...
Like what the folk thing was, say, in the 60s, is that sort of thing where you actually can go to a smaller venue and you see country instead of seeing folk as you had in the past. Right. Why did you call the band Dead Livers?
We've got about 14 answers for this one.
Right, give us 13 of them.
Right, I'll give it 13. I'll give you the real one first. We were playing our first gig in a backyard barbecues where you start off in a band.
Yeah.
And we said, what are we going to call ourselves? And so we were all having a few beers, and some mate says, oh, we'll call ourselves the Dead Livers. I said, oh, yeah, right, we'll do that, we'll call ourselves the Dead Livers. And it just sort of stuck, you know, we didn't change it after that. And it's been about 3.5 years.
Did have a few people with drinking problems at that point in time. We've cured that now, though, and don't really drink at all. How
many jobs would the Dead Livers do in each week? Like, you'd have an average, obviously, every year. Three. You're a school teacher, Marty, correct?
I'm Marty.
Sorry.
I'm an emergency school teacher.
You're a school teacher. So do the kids have anything to say about you being in the Dead Livers? Do they they jibe you? Or?
Sometimes. It's not only the kids the younger kids are into country. They're into sort of rock and roll, so you tell them what sort of band it is, and they say, oh, country, and they say, oh, yeah, scratch their heads, but that's it. The kids are rapt that I'm in a band.
Yeah.
They like the idea of that. But as I say, they're mainly into sort of rock.
And the lineup, well, Michael, you've got a BA as well. You have a BA, Marty. Is the lineup all really well-educated guys?
Well, we're all really intelligent and handsome,
exactly.
Of course.
It's a different thing for a country band. Normally they sort of come off farms and that, don't they? And they haven't really done a lot of schooling. Yeah.
Well, we've all got different occupations. Strong telecom influence amongst us.
He comes from a farm originally.
Originally?
Yeah, it comes from the bush. So it's just outside of... Well, we started off just outside of Hamilton, Victoria. Which is way up in the bush.
That's near where Dave Dawson lives, correct?
Warrnambool.
And you're good pals of Dave Dawson. He writes the rock and country columns here in Sydney and also for The Truth down in Melbourne. He's had a few things to tell me about. He was telling me that the van you drive around is rather strange. We met in Tamworth. I didn't see your van, but
it's an ex-ambulance, Donnie.
Yeah.
And at the moment it's sitting out in the road somewhere in Ryde. Was it Ryde? It broke down.
Dead, exactly.
It died, yeah. So we're trying to get hold of an axle, back axle for the van at the moment.
What sort of a car?
It's an F100.
So if anyone out there is watching, they want to ring here right now, they might be able to help you, eh?
Yeah, great, mate, yeah.
And what have you got? You've got a sign on it that says something.
It's got emergency Dead Livers on it, so you can't miss it.
Where the ambulance sign
used to be. Yeah, sort of sign on the top there. It's got emergency Dead Livers, and get a few funny looks from people when you're driving around in it.
Can you tell me about that recent thing where the bikies were there and someone got married, apparently?
Yeah, well, that was a function at the MRA, which is Motorcycle Riders Association.
Yeah.
And someone decided they wanted to get married that evening, and the ceremony was performed by Ball Bearing of Hell's Angels fame.
Yeah.
And,
but they didn't try and consummate it on stage. It's a bit of a myth.
Well, they were going to, but it was called off at the last minute.
And you guys actually played the wedding march in it for them, is that correct?
We were doing the gig, and this guy decided to get married. I don't know whether they planned it or not, but it's a pretty brief ceremony. And
what was the wedding march? What song?
Oh, geez, we do
Love to have a joint with Willie, wasn't it?
Was it that one? one of your hit records.
Yeah, right.
I love it. I love it. We're going to have a look. We don't have any video of it,
No,
so we'll have a look at Rodney Crowell,
Okay.
which is very big down your area and not so big here, but getting a little bit of airplay up here.
Can I send a cheerio?
Yeah. Oh, you want to
all
do
the
that?
people
Yeah, fine.
looking at us in Melbourne, get out of bed, do something. And my little daughter, where's the camera?
This one here, mate.
Oh, right.
He's looking around the
Can you
corner.
get a close-up for me?
Can we do a real close-up? Marty's speaking.
Hello, Bubba.
You get that, Lottie? No, that's
Well,
it.
it's Easter. I tell you what, yesterday in Melbourne they had a beautiful day. We were raining up here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
today, gorgeous day here. So anyone that is hungover and is not up already, they're missing a great day. Stars on the water, Rodney Crowell. Good luck tomorrow at Penrith
Thanks,
Park.
Don.
The dead livers, two thereof. We wish them well in the future.